What a way to start the Monday night season. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Plus, to his right, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down. Run with Dobbins, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, they're on the tackle.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
9. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time. It's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
He pushed this one to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
I mean, you talk about crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs. And they just love the mix of his speed, his power, and they think he's a huge missing piece of getting this offense back on track.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. That'll bring up second and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing is Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Not what you want to see quarter one of week 1. They'll have it 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. That's to Waddle again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Whoa! And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Off he goes. And Mahomes as smart as they come. Hits the deck, but he's got the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 35 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. His way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's to the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Nix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Broncos 14.
Here's second and 2. They run with Walker. Walker will take it in. Kenneth Walker with a KC TD.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
First down, Denver.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become...
And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
Third and 14.
Back to throw. is Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And good running on the return. It'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
yards.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards.
He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. The middle throws off, so he bounces it to the outside and picks up 6 yards.
He was taken down at the 10-yard
And he has
line.
been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It's 3rd and 4. Here's Walker.
Walker again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 2-yard
So
gain.
instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. He'll push forward for about a yard. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
Omar Norman Lott on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Nix was there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gains.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Kansas
Throwing
City
is Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Fought for and caught for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, man, seeing a beautiful one-handed catch never gets old. And when it's a big old tight end, you know my eyes light up, Mike. You put this ball within arm's reach of this guy, he's got a chance to bring them all in.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Cooper working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
In punt formation for the Chiefs.
On now is Ariza to punt it away. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 12-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue close, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Oh, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
To throw is Nix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Chiefs have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
50-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice game here in week 1. Trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
throw it here on first down. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 27, Broncos 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Ooh. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Drew Tranquill starting the season with a bang. His second sack in the season opener. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They take care of business in the 2026 opener, and he is back. Patrick Mahomes returns, and the happy days return for the moment at Arrowhead. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.